So you have 4 minutes to tell us about your military career.
All right, so I was a senior at BYU and I was involved in what they call the military draft. They had a lottery that year, which gave everybody randomly a certain lottery number. My number came up in late spring of 1970, and anyway, I still had a deferment until I turned 25 or graduated from school, whichever came first. So I decided to go to school in the fall, and sure enough, when my 25th birthday rolled around, I got reclassified and got a notice to report to the military before Christmas, which I did not want to do because I wanted to graduate first. So I went to the assistant director of the state selective service, talked with him. He said, "I'm not LDS, but I sympathize with you guys that have been, a little older, has been on missions and things like that. But there's nothing I can do other than give you a 2-month delay to join some service of your choice." So I decided to pursue that. I went to the Air Force recruiter, always thought I'd join the Air Force. Recruiter was very mean, and he just said, "Are you married?" "Yes." "Any children?" "One." "Don't want to talk to you." So I went out the door. I thought, oh boy, okay. Now it's the Army, the Navy, or the Marines. I certainly don't want to join the Navy. Certainly don't want to join the Marines. So I guess it's the Army. So I went into the Army and talked to them. They had a program where I could have a delayed entry. I could sign up in February, and I wouldn't have to leave until after I graduated in June. But then I would go into an officer program. Well, I worked with them for a few weeks, and then that all of a sudden fell through. And so then I was mad at the Army. I said, okay, that's the end of that. So then I didn't want to join the Navy, so I thought, well, I didn't want to join the Marines either, but I guess I'll give that a try. So I went to see the Marines, and they were very nice. They were hungry to have people join still, because Vietnam was still winding up. And so they said, hey, we'll grab you up, and although we can't put you right in an officer school, we can send you to boot camp as an enlisted man, and they'll
Let you
see,
finish.
yeah, that will let you finish school, and then you can, they'll snap you up and take you to officer school right away. So I believed part of that, but I prayed about it, and the Lord said, you may not like this, but this is what you need to do to join the Marines. And so I did. Ended up having 2 weeks off of school. After school graduation, went to MCRD San Diego and had about 8 weeks of training there, which was pretty tough because I was 25. I wasn't in as good a physical condition as a lot of the younger guys and that, but a drill instructor the first day stepped up and he interviewed me, and he all of a sudden stood up and slammed a hammer down on the desk and said, "What are you doing, trying to sabotage my Marine Corps, coming in here, college graduate, return missionary, and all this?" Anyway, so I answered him. I said, well, if anybody's qualified to become an officer, I think it's me. He took empathy on me and helped me, and I made it through, and somehow the Lord blessed me, and I became the honor graduate of the platoon, the company, and the series, and got a free set of dress blues and promotion to